I've got my red robe on, so let's review. I've got my red robe on, so let's review. I've got my red robe on, I'm gonna say what's right or wrong. I've got my red robe on, so let's review. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Red Robe Review. It's your boy D. To some that's the D that's only for the family. To some that's Dwayne. To some that's Diesel. However the case, however you call me, just know that I'm always going to be here. And thank you so much for tuning in to the Red Robe Review, where I basically review pretty much anything that resonates with me, from anything in entertainment to politics to quotes to saying, just anything that resonates with me that I want to review. So today we're going to be reviewing, of course, one of my favorite reality shows, if not my favorite, The Real Housewives of Atlanta. The new casting situation we got going on. We have saw photographs of K. Michelle. We saw photographs of Pinky Cole. We saw photographs of some of the other cast members. So we're going to have to talk about that. We also going to talk a little bit about Housewives of Potomac, because that's going to be coming out really, really soon. We've kind of been seeing a little buzz here and there. I don't know if they've released a trailer or not. Maybe they did. I'm not sure. But nevertheless, that's going to be coming out real, real soon. And what else did I want to talk about? Oh, if I have a second, I do want to talk about the show on Netflix called The Hunting Wives as well. So wives, wives, wives. Today is all about wives. So back to what I said in the original, which would be about the Housewives of Atlanta. So rumor has it that K. Michelle is already somewhat bringing the drama. Now, all of this is alleged, but allegedly she's already, kind of walking out, or, remembering stuff, letting stuff go, but then remembering that, I don't know, she's already kind of in the mix with things. She's been tweeting saying that she's activated or what have you. Now, personally, I could definitely see her having a clash with Kelly Farrell. Just because, in my opinion, Kelly again does a lot. She's very animated. K. Michelle is also very animated. I don't necessarily think K. Michelle does the most all the time, but I do think that K. Michelle is animated, so that's already a conflict. Two short animated people. I think again their both names start with K, so I don't know. I don't want to say that they're kind of fighting each other for a spot, but again, K. Michelle is the newbie on this scene, and she definitely doesn't want to come on and be entertaining. Kelly is returning, and people felt how they felt about her the first season. I will say, for me, I could have took or left her this season, so maybe this is a way for her to kind of step it up, to solidify her spot, so that people like me, will say she's supposed to be there and we want her back each and every season. I don't know, but either way, I think it'll be a good little back and forth between Kelly and K. Michelle. I will say this, K. Michelle is not Britt Eady. So I hope that you are prepared for whatever may come from that. I don't want to see K. Michelle arguing with Phaedra, because I just don't want to see that. And honestly, I don't really care to see her really going back and forth with Pinky Cole like that, honestly. But it could be some either common similarities there, or it could be some differences there, because I do know that both of those ladies, if I'm not mistaken, K. Michelle and Pinky Cole both went to HBCUs. They both were very impactful while they were at their HBCUs. So I don't know if that's going to be something that those ladies, bond on, or they'll have some type of beef because of it. I don't know, but it looks like it's going to be extremely entertaining. In the picture that I saw with K. Michelle, there was Portia, there was some lady that owns a restaurant, not Pinky Cole though, and then there was Kelly Farrell. So that was the three of them, or what have you. So I would think that maybe at this point, if she's starting to clash with Kelly, Maybe that was the first time they interacted and it kind of just evolved or went on from there. Or she could have been clashing with somebody else, because in the other picture I saw it was Pinky Cole, Angela Oakley, Phaedra Parks, Shamia. Was there somebody else in there? I think it was just them four. If I'm not missing anybody. So it looks like there's going to be quite a few housewives this season, which if each of them are entertaining in their own way, I think that that's definitely going to make the good for a great show. I feel like 7 is a good number. So we know for sure Portia, we know Phaedra, we see, Drew was in the picture with them as well. That's who I was forgetting. I'm sorry about that, Drew. That was not intentional. I do believe we know Drew is returning. I saw Angela in the picture. Kelly was in the picture. Shamia was in the picture. But what we don't know is who actually is returning as a peach holder, who's actually returning as a friend, who's going to be just a guest. That is what we don't know right now. And so I'm thinking that now and in the upcoming weeks, we're going to hear a lot about conflicts. We're going to hear a lot about arguments. We're going to hear a lot about drama, because this is the time for them to all try to solidify this. Those that are not solidified, maybe everybody's solidified, I don't know. But this is the time for them to solidify their spots. And those that have spots, this is the time to show why they deserve those spots, so that they're not on the chopping block for the season coming after that. Because I have a sneaky suspicion that Nene Leakes is going to be returning for the upcoming, not this season coming, but the season after. I think that they're gonna figure out a way to let her make her way right on home, which is where I think she does deserve to be. But nevertheless, let's not get too far ahead. Let's stay focused on this season. So yeah, it seems like the newbies, as far as K Michelle, is already got things going. Like I say, Kelly is gonna make sure that we see her, so maybe this is gonna be a good season for her. And I saw pictures of Shamia. So I honestly did not think that Shamia was coming back. And the reason why I didn't think Shamia was coming back was not because of any of her interaction or any other drama, anything that happened with the ladies. I think that is actually pretty good for the show. But personally, I just wanted to see more of Shamia's husband be there, in particular at the reunion. He should have been there. He should be sitting beside you. I don't really care if the man says anything. The man ain't even got to look nobody. If he just say no questions, don't ask me no questions, I don't got no responses. If he, starts speaking a different language, whatever he does, I don't even care. I just want to see him present, So if you are coming back, he needs to be present. I think I may have said that before, but I will say it again, because he should be present. Okay, so is that all I have for the Housewives of Atlanta? Yeah. And on that picture with Michelle, a lot of people are talking about the fashion. So yeah, it looks like they were all going somewhere different. And even in that picture when it was 4 of them, the styling was very, very interesting to see. Individually, I think everybody, did their thing, but collectively, I just don't know where they were all going. But we gotta let it play out. This is one of the things that we do like about the show, just seeing it play out. So, as of right now, of course, we know when it comes to RHOA, as I said previously, we're gonna continue to see drama. We're gonna continue to hear about beefs. We're gonna continue to hear about all the stuff that's going on. Definitely to keep their little buzz going. So yeah, we can go ahead and move on. Beyond Real Housewives of Atlanta, let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac, which actually was a pretty decent season last season, and actually the reunion was pretty good. So I believe that Stacy is returning, We get to see how that situation plays out with her and the guy that she brought on last season, whether he was paid to be on there now. We get to see that play out. I know Dr. Wendy looks like she's returning. I'm sure Giselle's probably going to be there for sure. I'm sure there's got somebody new. It looks like the other lady that was kind of new that had got the scar on her face. I think her name may be Karen or Carla, something. But I think she's coming back as well. And I will say for you, I was surprised that you got the spot last season. And honestly, I could have took you or left you. So this season, I really, really hope that you bring something to show us why you were casted. Because, I mean, aside from the incident that happened and you kind of being classy and handling it, I really didn't see much of a reason to cast you. Mia will not be returning, so I hope that they are bringing somebody that will kind of be entertaining in the way she was. Not exactly, but there was a certain level of drama, a certain presence that Mia did bring to the show that I think will be, missed. So I hope that somebody can kind of step in and fill that. I did hear, and I did believe she confirmed that Monique Samuels will be returning. She was always, to me, really good on that show, especially when she wasn't overthinking or when she wasn't in her head. So I'm hoping that because she's no longer married and she's kind of coming back, as a single woman, a single mom, kind of restructuring her life or what have you, I'm hoping that she's not going to be as in her head, as second guessy, and she's really kind of feeling like, burden free when she's filming the show, because I think that that's when she's really activated, and that's when we really get genuine responses. We get good reads. We get all of that from her. It'll be interesting to see how her and Giselle interact with each other, because I don't believe she's going to be able to shade Giselle in the sense of saying, oh, I have 4 houses. So it'll be interesting to see if that whole line of thing coming up, because I don't believe that any longer Monique Samuels has those 4 houses like she did when she was married to Chris. So I think that'll be an interesting dynamic just to see how, if the girls are shady with her, because she may not have the same lifestyle that she had when she was married, or maybe she still does have the same lifestyle. We will have to see. Either way, I know I'm going to be tuned in to see just that, because I want to see if she still has that same lifestyle. I'm deeply invested in that. I know she's going to be a great mom to her children. I know she's going to get on there and not necessarily be lazy, but I do just want to know, girl, what is that, what her lifestyle is giving. I don't really know about... we know Karen is not returning, that allegedly as well, because of where she is. So it'll be interesting to see how the show continues on without Karen, how it continues on without Mia. I think Candace may be making a return. I'm not quite sure. She's a new mom. I think it'll be interesting to see her back. I'm sure Ashley's going to be somewhere in the mix. Who else from Potomac? That I can remember? Really, nobody's coming to mind right now. Well, however the case, I just hope that you guys bring a good season. I think you guys are already starting to tease and everything like that. So I just hope that this season is good, and whoever the new cast people are, they are entertaining. Stacey did really good last season up until the end. So hopefully we get somebody that is entertaining from start all the way to finish this year. Now, I did say that we were going to also review The Hunting Wives, which is a Netflix scripted series. It is not docuseries or reality like the first 2 wives shows that I've just reviewed. And I must say, I think that this show is a 10 out of 10. It is really, really wonderful. It was a lot of what I like. A lot of sexuality in it. It was mysteries in it. It was scandals in it. All the things that I think that we should have in a great entertaining series. It kept you wanting to go from episode to episode. There was a very, very, very good plot twist. And it just goes to show that as a people, we are all very liberated in our own way, and we all have our own secrets that we keep, and we all have our own lengths that we're willing to go to keep whatever secrets or whatever image or whatever reputation we built for ourselves intact. So that's really all that I can say about The Hunting Wives, but it is on Netflix, so make sure that you do go and check that out. As we reach the end of the Red Robe review, I thank each and every one of you for tuning in. And until next time, Red Robe Review.